Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? You're on another episode of The Last Word with your host, Zoe. I got two guests with me in the building, my boy Raylon and Vic. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, man.
What's goody?
No,
What's
it
goody?
is.
You
You
know,
know, a whole lot of VCU Rams in the building, a lot of VCU Rams. So we gonna get into some NBA. We already know Raylon rocking with the sorry ass Rockets, and I'm actually gonna ask you about Sagoon and all that because I know y'all had to stop for a second. But Vic, who's your squad?
well, my squad is I always rock with the Knicks, but
Okay,
I don't know. I kind of got the Bucks. I kind of got the Bucks
you
going all the way
you
this
more
year.
like a fan of players.
Yeah,
I feel that. Nah, I
yeah,
feel that because I'm kind of the same way. Like I like the Lakers, but I'm like a player type person.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump into it. So about 10 games left into the regular season. You know what I'm saying? MVP race coming down. To me, it kind of looks like Jokic may get his third MVP, which is crazy because there's only been what 5, 6 players in NBA history who have three. What do you guys think, man? Do you think anyone can stop Jokic from getting his third MVP?
Uh,
I mean, it's a talented field right now. I mean, it's a pretty talented field, but they winning, and yeah, I mean, I like Shea. I'm a real big fan of Shea. His game,
Yeah,
their whole
true.
team is clicking right now. So I think them, Luca, um,
I want Luca to get one, bro. I feel like he's like not that Jokic isn't valuable, you know what I'm saying? But if Jokic isn't on the Nuggets, I feel like they could still make the playoffs. And Kyrie's nice, but the Mavericks without Luca, bro, they're not good. They're really not good at all. So it's
yeah.
like different definitions of valuable.
so
Like
when you
Jokic does run his team, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Shea's up there too. I mean, a bunch of young guys he's carrying.
Yeah. No, they got a dynamic because Murray is tough though. Murray is mad tough. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he's still kind of underrated too. Like the way he elevates his game too in the playoffs.
That's
So
a fact.
it is gonna
so
be tough though. I don't know.
Yeah.
He might just get that thing. He might get his third joint. He putting on some
Yo,
crazy numbers though. You can't front. He putting on some wild
you're
numbers too.
you're looking at like Braun, MJ, Larry, Magic.
and
I
then you
think
got
there's one more I'm missing, but that's about it with three MVPs. Like in history.
Kareem. Yeah.
Kareem. Yeah, that's about it, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
like the list, bro.
That's gold.
So
Jokic.
that's
Goat
crazy to
talk.
think about, bro.
Yeah. No, it is. That's crazy. But
What you thinking, Raylan?
No, I was saying Jokic about to make that list just look funny because I mean, of course, bro. Like it's like, damn, like who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's
Nah,
just
who would have thought?
it gives me good insight, because we got baby Jokic. Yeah, I feel good about it.
Nah, Shagun is baby Jokic. I feel
All
that
right.
he. And actually, why not? Since now I don't want to say I'm happy. You never want to see anyone get hurt, but as a Lakers fan, y'all was trying to like take up some of that play-in space. So I'm kind of glad y'all gonna get out the picture.
Are you sure? You know we got the best record in the league in March, right? We 91. We two
We're
and a
not
half
worried
games.
about you guys coming
We were
straight.
just 5 games back, and now we're 5-0 with the Shangoon out.
Is he coming back or is he done for the season?
No, he if he comes back, it's gonna be like in the play-in, but I don't think he's gonna come back. Cam Whitmore is gonna be back next week though, and he's a dog. He's a dog too. So
Yeah.
bro, we 2.5 games back, bro. Like y'all better win.
Speaking of, since we're on the subject of the Rockets, did you see that DeMar DeRozan play on Jaylen Green?
Yeah,
What did you
he
think
got
about
that.
and Dylan Brooks' reaction? What did you think about that? Like as a Rockets fan, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, I was here for. I don't think he should have got ejected because it wasn't. I don't think either player should have got ejected. Honestly, I think DeRozan did aggressively try to stop him, and Dylan Brooks did what he was supposed to do. Like he wasn't just gonna let him. Jalen on the ground rolling over, like rolling around. It's not like you just want to see that as a teammate. So he did what he was supposed to do. Shouldn't have got ejected, but I'm happy to see it. Somebody got balls in Houston, so hey, it's definitely good to see that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I know Dylan Brooks gets a lot of hate or whatever. But I kind of was rocking with how he stood up for Jalen Green. I
I
don't know.
hated
DeMar DeRozan was kind of tripping there.
I hated him when
He
we
just
got him.
he just like went up to him like and just bodied him to the ground. It was almost like a
Yeah,
tackle, basically.
oh
So
damn,
I
you
don't know
so
what was up with
right.
that.
What made me mad was the
Yeah.
announcers because it was the Bulls announcers, and they're like, "Oh, look at Dylan Brooks trying to start something." Like, bro, didn't just try to spear Jaylen Green, and it's like
No, really though.
you can't.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's aggravating. But yeah, Jalen, I mean, he turning it around, bro. Like, I mean, I didn't want to give up on him. I'm not saying I was going to, but shit, I can't say I went close to it because dang, bro, it was year
Mhm.
3. It was looking really rough. He was getting unplayable in the fourth quarter. So it was like, knowing he's 21, I was like, bro, I gotta keep giving him a chance. But he was putting up some like, it was like multiple Aster classes in a row, bro. It wasn't looking good. It was not looking good. So
Yeah,
he,
no, I feel that way, like kind of like with his development, like Zach LaVine, because
mhm.
I was excited for Jalen Green coming into the league, just watching him in high
Yeah,
school, like Zach LaVine too, but he just wasn't really like taking off. But
yeah.
I see him really getting into his bag now, though, like really developing as a player and really taking off, though.
That baby, they do it to you, bro. Like
Oh
that
wait, he
baby.
got a child,
You not him?
Jalen Green.
Yeah, with Dre and Michelle.
Oh, sheesh.
You ain't
Yeah,
yeah.
Dre
Yeah, that's
older.
super crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's super crazy.
Like, like literally, her
Well,
son might be older than Jalen. That's it's crazy, but
Hey,
nah, I think his son is older than Jalen
yeah,
actually.
bro, he like 22. I don't know if Jalen turned 22 yet, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit crazy. That shit
oh
crazy.
Yeah.
shit.
But let's get back into it because you were mentioning how nice Jamal Murray is, him and Jokic as a combo. I'm actually gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna give you a couple players, and I want you to tell me the dream duo partner you would like to see this NBA star with. First name, Luka Doncic.
Luca.
Mm,
Who would
Jokic,
you like to see him play with?
Jokic,
Why
You mean
Jokic?
Jokic?
bro. The international goblins, bro. Like straight gremlins, bro. Like that. That would break some shit, bro. Like that would literally, if you surround them with a few shooters, bro, that's gonna break some shit, bro. Like it's gonna break some shit, bro. It's too much. It's too much. That's too much. That would be a beautiful. That would be a beautiful.
You don't think they're already broken? The Nuggets? I hear a lot of people say
I
the
don't,
Nuggets are
bro.
pretty
I
much
don't, bro.
unbeatable.
I don't. I don't think they're unbeatable at all, bro. I really don't. Like even last, I mean, the Lakers had like what 5 point losses each game, and they just needed like a little more oomph. I mean, of course, I don't think they're gonna
Yeah.
do it this year, but it's like I don't. Granted, they were a great team. Jokic, 3-time MVP is hard to go against it, but I don't see them as unbeatable, bro. I really don't. I really don't.
You,
I don't.
you know what? I said I wasn't gonna do the contenders pretenders thing, but I am. We're gonna get into it after this because now I'm kind of curious where y'all sit. But okay, Vic, let's finish the list though. Who do you think you'd want to see Luca play with?
Man, I want to see Luca play with. I want to see Luca play with Wemby. Honestly,
I like you.
That would
I
be
want to see Wemby
crazy,
with
bro.
some. I want to see Wemby with someone elite because
Yeah.
I'm excited for him. Like
I hear a rumor about Trey Young getting
I'm
traded
about
to
to say
the
that,
San
bro.
Antonio Spurs.
word,
I think that would be crazy.
I
That's
would.
the perfect
It
like
cleans up
that
all of
would
Trae Young's mess
the
up.
perfect person to make Wemby better
Yeah,
because he's
it
that
kind
would
of
cleans up.
pass
oh
first.
Yeah, it cleans
yeah,
up
in
all
the
of
right
Trae Young's
Yeah.
system
like
too.
defensive liabilities. It's like it's perfect. Like it's perfect. I don't want that shit to happen. That's another team in our division I don't want to deal with. We got Luca in our division. We got Wemby in our like. Nah, keep that shit away. Keep that shit out of here, bro. Luca
Okay,
and Kyrie in our
but
division.
I agree with that. I want to see either Trey or Luca with Wemby. I would love to see that.
Trey and Wemby
Next
would be
next
facts.
name, Steph Curry. Who do you want to see him with? Save him from Clay and Dre, please.
Steph Curry, um,
Yep. If the Warriors could make a deal to get another star,
Steph Curry and Giannis. I think that'd be
you don't
tough.
think we gonna talk about them too? You don't think Giannis and Dame that team's already enough?
Oh well, yeah. Uh, that would
I'd
be.
like to see Steph play with Joel Embiid.
Oh, and B, that would be tough.
Yeah, because the 76ers, they're not really doing much, honestly. Like without I I almost undervalued Joel Embiid. Like watching the Sixers drop to like the 8 seed without him was crazy. Like I didn't think they would drop that dramatically when he got hurt. So I think
Kyrie's
Joel Embiid
actually
should
hurt
get out of
too.
there.
Actually hurt too.
Who?
But that happened recently though. That happened
Yeah,
recently
I
though.
like because Maxey was cooking though. He was like most improved
I'm
player of
not
the.
saying he wasn't cooking. I'm just saying they were losing a lot
Oh,
of
they were
games
winning.
since
They were.
Embiid got hurt.
Word. Well, if I had Steph, mine's so cliche, and it's just because like I want the GOAT to get another ring. So I would love to see Steph and Brown team up, bro. I can't lie to you.
Oh my
It's so
god.
cliche, bro. It's so cliche, but can you imagine? Can you imagine?
That no, but there's so much to unpack there. So
It's a
you
lot.
just casually called LeBron the GOAT, like just casually in passing,
Look behind you.
like
Turn
it was
around.
like a
Turn around.
fact or
Turn around.
something.
I
Turn around.
mean,
Turn around. Look at the biggest logo on your wall. Turn around.
I got.
The biggest.
You know what?
Biggest.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I don't have time to dive into that today. But you just slide in calling Braun the GOAT was kind of crazy. But I do like the concept of him and Curry playing together. That would be
It would be beautiful,
yeah.
bro.
That would be some iconic stuff.
Yeah, it would be beautiful. It would be
yeah,
beautiful.
no, it'd be
I
tough.
expected more from like Chris Paul just being able to play with him, but yeah, he's done. He's done.
Yeah, it's Cliff Paul now.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of be forgetting he's on the Warriors. Look,
Yeah.
he doesn't do much.
Yeah, he's just there.
Okay, but since that came up a couple times, let's jump into this contenders pretenders. I'm gonna give you guys a couple NBA teams, and you're gonna tell me if they're legit contenders in the NBA or if they're just a regular season ass team. First team, the Cavs.
Pretenders.
Second seed in the East.
Pretenders.
Yeah, I don't got them being contenders,
You
pretenders.
think they'll get out of the first round? Pretenders too. You think they'll get out of the first round?
What seed are they now? They like
Two.
the 2 seed.
They'd play the Pacers if it started today.
They can get out of the first round.
They could get ousted if the Pacers is getting deadly.
It
post.
stops there though. Yeah, it
I
stops.
think they could lose in the first round too.
They can definitely lose, but like if they win, it stops there. Like that shit dead. It's dead. I've
Facts.
never seen Evan Mobley get better.
Facts.
Never
had
seen
him
I
him.
like Darius.
Too.
I like Darius Garland. He's nice, but I agree. Pretenders.
Garland and dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next team, the Milwaukee Bucks. Contenders or pretenders?
They could. Well, they got Doc Rivers. They're pretenders. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I forgot about Doc.
Bro, I think
Doc?
getting Doc Rivers made me doubt them a little bit more.
Bro,
like,
wait,
I
like, I was worried
doubt
at
them a
first.
little bit more than I did before.
I was worried at first, and they got Doc. I said, for real?
I don't know, but I think that they're contenders. So you think that if they don't come out of the East at least, is that a failed season? Or is the conference finals good enough?
With Doc? Shit.
I mean,
With all of them. Middleton,
who's their
Giannis,
real
Dame,
competition? Boston.
Doc is my reason why I got them so low. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's a soul.
Boston.
and
Boston
Philly.
should be the only team that's really their competition. Yeah, Philly,
Yeah.
if Joel Embiid and Maxey come back healthy.
New York could be some comp.
True.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like you think if they don't come out of the East, is that like a failure?
They
I
got.
think so,
yeah,
actually,
I do.
yeah, because they went and got Dame. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Right.
put them over the
Facts,
top.
facts.
That was the reason they went and got
Yeah.
Dame to put them over Boston. Anybody, when it come down to it, they still got Middleton's too. So, I mean,
I think they should. I think they're contenders. Yeah, I think I think they gotta go to the finals. They don't have to win it, but I think they have to at least go to the finals to have like a successful season.
Yeah, because they
But we
definitely-
agree, contenders.
yeah.
Yeah, and they fired Adrian Griffin so early when they were playing good. Yeah. Pressure's
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pressure's on.
OKC.
They're contenders.
Contenders.
I can't cap.
I think they're pretenders. OKC could, depending on their matchup in the first round. So if they play the Lakers in the first round, are they gonna win?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
they are.
I don't think
because I rock with
Bro,
Bron.
You could call. I don't know if they're getting.
I was higher
getting
on the
by
Lakers. Remember, I had them like top 4 in the West or something like that. Like I had them up there, bro. But
They're
how long
not. They're
have I
not
been
built for the
saying-
regular season. They're a veteran team.
How long have I been saying trade Anthony Davis?
You have been saying that for a minute. I won't lie. You have been saying that.
I'm just saying there's so much more wiggle room that they could have, so much more like balance, more shooters on the court. Of course, you don't have Anthony Davis in the paint, but you can get some type of, replacement when you can have additions elsewhere. And that's what I would do if I was the Lakers. They need more speed and youth and actual, like, not AD. So,
They're gonna have to do something coming up at the end of the season,
yeah.
depending on what Braun does. You never know.
Yeah.
There's a,
Yeah. But I
Bro,
think Chet
alright,
gonna play
bro.
a big role though. I think Chet gonna get busy. I really like Chet. How he
yeah.
got that
nice.
dog.
J Dub is nice. JW
Yeah,
super
yeah, he's
nice.
one of my favorite players too,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
in
they got a
2K.
core.
Yeah,
They got a core. They got a core. But
yeah.
Shea
I
is
think
like,
Chet just had like 35 the other night.
yeah, and it's so hard to guard Shea. It's like I can't see him get locked down, and I don't want to be biased. Only person I see play really good defense on him was Armin Thompson. But besides that, like he can't be guarded. I'm not bullshitting, bro. I was watching the game and I thought he was about to fuck him up bad. And I was like, oh, he's cooking. Oh, he's strapping. I was like, okay, okay. So it was a 1 game sample size, but ultimately in a series, it's hard to stop somebody like that, bro. He's giving you 30 every single game. He's giving you 30. And
I
the
just
Lakers,
think
they don't.
they're not gonna get free throws like that.
But because I'm
I
thinking,
don't think Shea gonna get free throws like that.
who's the Lakers defender that just locks down guards?
Guards, nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Shea is
Nobody.
32 a night easily. I feel like honestly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We just see. I like
Second
that.
round.
All
Second
right.
round.
Miami Heat. Contenders or pretenders?
Miami, pretenders. I don't got them going to back to the finals. I mean,
Nah, not finals.
are they all healthy right now?
Right.
They all healthy?
I think so.
I think I would have to check maybe Tyler Hero, but other than that,
I think
they're
they're
pretty
pretty
healthy.
healthy.
Yeah.
They got Spo.
Yeah, they
They
can
got
always
Spo.
make a run though. You can't count them out, but I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think I want to call them.
They're
Man, I
getting
feel
out the
like I've
first
been
round.
doubting them every year.
They're out the first round. They're making it out the first round.
If they get the Celtics or the Bucks in the first round,
Tatum gonna have to drop his nuts.
they're the 7th seed right now, so they'd be playing the Bucks in the first round if it started today.
It's gonna be a
You
test
do it.
for them, but I don't got
You
them
can
getting
do
over
it.
the top. If they lose, it'd be crazy. I mean, if the Bucks
I
lose,
think the Heat are pretenders. I think getting games should make it impossible for them to lose to the Bucks or the Heat again, right? Because they
It
lost to them
should.
last year.
It
So I
should.
feel like that
Yeah.
should make it like
It
I
should.
don't know. It should.
Doc Rivers.
I'm gonna call the Heat pretenders. But man, it's hard to count them out. It's hard to count them out.
It is. That's a hard one.
Okay, last one. The Boston Celtics. Do you believe in them for real?
Not to get it ring, but I think
I
they
mean,
they're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Is it not championship or bust for the Celtics?
Yeah.
it definitely
Right.
is.
100%.
It might be that year they get over the top, though. I mean, I like the Bucks just because with that Dame addition, but at the same
Yeah.
time, they got a unit. The Celtics got a world oil unit.
They do.
They got
Bro,
experience.
They got a really good squad.
I
But it's the Celtics.
think contenders. I think they got to win it. If they don't win it this year, I think they need to blow the team up in some way. They got to
That's
change
hard
it.
though because
There's no way to make the team
Right.
better. There's nothing they don't have.
Yeah, they just got Jaylen back, so that would be hard. I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta hope somebody's just disgruntled. Who? Shit, all their money to Jalen and Jason for real. So it's like they locked in. They locked in. They got to make it
Yeah,
happen.
they did just give Jalen a bag. They could try to trade Jason Tatum.
He's the richest player in the league right now.
Tatum.
Jaylen
Brown.
I'm pretty sure he has the
Jaylen
biggest.
Brown's the richest player, right?
Yeah. So
Can
yeah,
y'all pause it? Are you gonna chop this up?
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
So we gonna jump into the controversial Hall of Famers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys some potential Hall of Famers. These guys aren't in, and you're gonna tell me if you think they deserve to get in or not. All right.
Bet.
So first name, and this is a shout out to my last podcast where we ranked the top contending teams. Make sure y'all go check that out. We're doing a vote, a contest giveaway on there, so y'all make sure you go check that out. The first name, and it's from that podcast, Chauncey Billups. You think he's a Hall of Famer or not?
Yeah. You gotta put
Why?
Chauncey in there. Not just the fact that he won his, he has a ring and a Finals MVP. He did win it against that Lakers team that was.
Yeah, that's that Shaq, Kobe, Karl Malone, all of them. Gary Payton.
they was.
Yeah, no. Wait, they won three in a row.
Kobe and Shaq, they won 3 in a row. And that fourth one, they lost to that Chauncey Billups Detroit team.
That would have been 4.
That would have been 4.
That'd have been crazy. That's you gotta.
That would have been super crazy.
I think he is. So I think he got to be in there.
Okay.
strictly because of that. But then again, it's like when I look at that team, of course, a lot of them were at the end of their career, right? So it's
That
just
Lakers team?
yeah, like Gary Payton, yeah,
Yeah.
they were out of
Gary
there.
Payton and Karl Malone were.
Yeah.
Shaq and Kobe weren't. They weren't at the end. There was just a lot going on at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I would give
Yeah.
him the nod because it's still impressive. You know, it's on the resume. At the end of the day, it's on your resume. So he got that nod.
I'm gonna say no. I agree it's close because that's like one of the more impressive rings I've seen.
Strictly because of that.
That's one of the more impressive rings. And another person, this person I don't think is controversial. He's not gonna come up, but just another impressive ring I've seen in my life. Dirk Nowitzki's ring where he beat that Kobe, Kevin Durant, and that OKC team, and then beat Miami Heat, LeBron in the
Did he
finals.
sweep
That
Kobe?
was one of the most impressive rings I've ever seen.
He swept Kobe, right?
Yeah,
they got swept.
yeah. That was the defendant 2 times. That was the
Defending
back-to-back
champion,
Kobe
yeah.
team. Yeah, that back-to-back championship team.
That was a squad.
So
but they were deep.
so-
They were deep. That was a deep
Yeah.
squad. Top to bottom to the bench. There was a deep squad.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, of course, LeBron played a terrible series, but like the Heat were so top heavy versus the Mavs who were just so filled out. It was just like it's hard to win with a top heavy roster. You depend on them too much. Like it just doesn't work too often.
True. But that would be my nod to Chauncey Billups. It was a pretty impressive championship.
Yeah.
But I don't think I just feel like the rest of his career is just
I get you.
not average, but like
Not Hall of Fame.
Chauncey
Right?
Billups like has never averaged over 21 points per game in a season.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he was
That's
winning though. He was winning
average.
though. They was getting to the conference finals.
Yeah.
Basically every year, and then he got there with Melo, but he wasn't never really a stat guy. He was more like leadership, floor general type.
Yeah. He has 3 All NBAs and 2 All Defensive teams. So that's more than some of these other people we're gonna go over. So
I feel like
it's not close.
I feel like I know somebody on your list, and if you didn't put them on there, I feel like you should have.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the names, and if I don't mention them, bring them up. The next name, Rajon Rondo.
That's not what it was. Yeah, he got it. I can tell.
To me, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, you got to put Rondo in there. Rondo's a legend for real though. He got
Yeah.
rings.
Rondo, he got that.
All defensive.
Yeah, two All Defensive. He has less All NBA teams than Chauncey Billups. That was shocking to me. I don't know if it is.
And he got 2 rings.
But he do have 2 rings. He got that. He got that. Okay. Derrick Rose.
No.
I say no. I know a lot of people mess with Derrick Rose, bro. I know a lot of people do.
A lot of people
But I'm gonna say no. He has an MVP, the youngest ever MVP.
Right.
But it stops there.
What do y'all think?
It stops there.
I mean, Derrick Rose still in the league, MVP, and the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him in there. Will he actually go in there? I don't think so.
Yeah. If they let him in.
But you think he deserves to get in?
I think a lot of it will go in just the sentimental value. A lot of that would have to add into the fact. But production wise, he had some great seasons with the Bulls. But he never went to the finals though.
No.
Yeah.
Had Braun out there in the East with the Heat.
Yeah,
That's a tough beat.
It was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a tough loss. Are you holding that against him?
It sucks that it's a tough loss, but at the end of the day, bro, people don't care who the opponent is. They just care that you lost.
Okay.
I'm a Rockets fan.
I say no too, but I want you to keep that same energy for never been into the finals. The next person, Paul George. Hall of Famer or not. I'm saying no already. I'm saying no.
He's not.
No.
Not right now.
And I love the podcast, Paul, but no.
If he can get a ring and a Finals MVP this year, maybe we could talk about it. Maybe.
He gonna get Finals MVP this year if they win it.
If, and that's the only scenario he could get Hall of Fame. I don't expect it to happen, so he's a no in my book. But if he was to somehow turn up, get a ring, get Finals MVP, the discussion is well deserved. But
He don't really got accolades. I mean, his stats aren't really.
He got he got a couple All NBA defensive teams, a couple All NBAs, but not a whole bunch. Not a whole bunch.
Second or third place MVP
when he was on OKC.
Yeah.
OKC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he got
never been to the finals
ever.
Has
But
he been in the conference finals?
Yes,
Yeah.
on the
Against the
Pacers.
Nuggets.
Pacers, yeah.
Oh, and the Nuggets. Oh, I'm tripping. Who did the Nuggets
No,
play? They played the Clippers when they were
the
Clippers were
Lakers.
up 3-1 in the
But that
bubble.
wasn't the conference finals.
Oh, what was that? That was the second round.
The second round. They
Oh,
played the Lakers in the
'cause the
conference
second round.
finals,
Yeah,
and the
because they
Lakers
didn't go to
won
the
that game.
finals. I'm tripping. You're right.
Yeah, but he did go to a conference finals when he was in Indiana against that Heat team. Another loss to that Heat team.
Yeah, and his like thing, he was always like his was unfortunate, but he would be hurt. Like his shoulder would be banged up, and it's
Yeah.
like I remember
Yeah.
like times he couldn't lift up his shoulder well enough, and he would go out there and just shoot up a tour date. And it's just
You ain't have no sympathy for Derrick Rose a second ago.
I mean, neither
Talk
one of
about
them are
hurt.
Hall of Famers. Neither one of them Hall of Famers. I got sympathy for Derrick Rose too,
Okay.
but like
You-
we talk
the-
about Hall of Fame.
The funny thing is that I agree with you that I also don't think he is, but I think both of those people I mentioned are actually going to get in, like in real life.
Really?
But I agree, I don't think they should. But I think they're both going to actually get in. It's a lot of sentimental in the NBA Hall of Fame. Like a lot of people kind of
It
get
is
in.
getting
Next
watered
person, Kyle Lowry, Hall of Famer or not.
Fuck no.
Kyle Lowry.
He got a ring.
He
Okay.
do got a ring. But
Absolutely not.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to Hall of
Absolutely
Fame.
not.
No.
Absolutely not. No?
Bro. Kyle, no, he got a ring.
All NBA third team? All NBA defensive? One. I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
They could have replaced him with a lot of people and got that ring that year.
on the
Wait,
Toronto, he was an important part of that team.
Raptors?
They could have put Raymond.
Yeah,
Felton.
on the Raptors, he was an important part of that team.
They could have put Raymond Felton on that team, bro. They could
Oh, come on, stuff. Wait, Van Vliet was coming off the bench for that one, right?
was coming off the bench too.
Mhm.
Yeah, they had a solid unit, but Lowry is tough.
They had a squad. They had OG Anunoby, Siakam. They had a squad.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis. I know Raylon hates his dude.
He gonna
Yeah.
get it. He gonna get it.
He got to get
Yeah.
it.
His resume
Gotta get
started
in.
when he got in the league. Pretty much, he got in before he got played in the league. He was on the Olympic teams. Yeah, he was destined for that.
Yeah, that is true, too.
They plotted that.
Last name. And if I didn't say who you were thinking, Raylon, I want you to say it. Last name I have, Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
He respected.
He got a Finals MVP.
He
I
did
think
got
that
a
I think that
MVP.
grabbed it for him. I
Uh-huh.
think that sealed it for him.
Yeah. Who I thought you were gonna say was Ginobili. I thought you were gonna bring him up because I low-key
I
think
will bring him up. I actually did a
Wait,
video
is
on
he
him.
eligible
I don't think
yet?
he's a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's a Hall of
I think he
Famer.
deserves it. That's what I was saying. I think he deserves
Okay,
it.
and I'm glad you actually brought that up, guys. Make sure you check out that video I did on Ginobili. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Really?
Speaking of, Kyle Lowry averages more points and assists for his career than Manu Ginobili.
I mean, he was not mainly a starter, but Ginobili came off the bench for like a stacked team.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you got to pay homage to Ginobili.
You gotta factor in all the Tony
Ginobili did a
Parker.
lot
You
for
got
the
Tim
Bulls.
Duncan, and then Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, I that's what I said in the video
Either way.
too. I agree. Ginobili is that guy, especially culturally. Like the Euro stuff is like that changed the game, low
It did,
key.
bro.
It did.
Yeah,
bro.
It did. But I'm saying if you gonna be like, there's no way Kyle Lowry can get in.
Absolutely no way Kyle Lowry's gonna Hall of Fame, bro. There's no way, bro.
You talk about someone who's a career starter averaging more points. You talk about a bench player.
If you're a career starter, but Ginobili could have been a starter, but that's not the role Pop had for him. Pop said, "You're gonna control this second unit, and we're gonna get a couple championships," and that's what happened. History was written.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Okay.
3?
So is Robert Ory a Hall of Famer? That's a role player coming off the bench. He got
Is he in the
7
Hall of
rings.
He's not the.
He's in the Hall of Fame,
He
right?
didn't
He's not?
He didn't voluntarily come off.
He's
the
not
bench.
in.
Oh,
He's not in.
He didn't voluntarily come off the bench. Like
Oh, so you know Manu Ginobili wanted to come off? What do you mean he didn't
not that he
voluntarily
wanted
come
to,
off?
but Ginobili could have been a starter on a lot of NBA teams. I don't think Robert Horry could have been a starter on a lot of NBA teams, bro. Like, come on.
I think you could look at him like Harden in a way.
He could have been a 20-point per game scorer like a lot of seasons, bro. A lot of seasons. Come on.
You said you looking at Ginobili like Harden?
If he were to be on another team, I mean,
Harden got a lot of
He
his
would have never been that good.
system was
He would have
tailored for
never
him.
been that good.
He wouldn't have
You don't
been.
think
Do you
so?
know who Michael Redd is? Do you know who Michael Redd is?
Michael
He
Redd.
played in like the early 2000s. That's who Manu Ginobili would have been like if he was the star on it. Oh, tell me
Michael Redd
alone,
was a
lefty and
bucket.
everything. No, he was, but he's not a Hall of Famer. That's the fact should only would have
Well,
been on another team. You talk about James Harden. Come on, nah, bruh.
not Harden.
Draymond, that's your boy. You gonna let him say Manu would have
No,
been
but
James
look,
Harden?
Harden learned a lot of his stuff from
it wasn't
Ginobili.
proven. Harden,
He
I
learned a
knew
lot
Harden
of
was
that.
going to get right. But people didn't. Everybody didn't know Harden was going to blossom.
I didn't know he was gonna go that.
Yeah.
But I could see if he had his own team, he was gonna get to it because he was basically running like point almost for OKC off the bench. So I could kind of see it. Ginobili,
I don't know
wouldn't have
about
been
Michael Red,
production-wise.
Michael Red.
He wouldn't have been Harden,
I
but
think
he would have been like a B tier Harden probably. Like he nowhere near 30 points a game, but he would have gave you
Right.
like his career high points per game if he was a starter could have got to like 25 points.
No, go back and look at
But
Michael
like,
Red. Michael Red was nice. He was a bucket, but he not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, nah, Michael
I mean,
Red.
the rings helped Ginobili's case in being a Hall of Famer, so I guess
That's
it
what I'm
does
saying.
go hand in hand with
That's why I
everything.
said Robert Horry because Robert Horry got 7.
But he wasn't as good. He was
Nah,
a
he
good,
wasn't.
he was a serviceable player. He was there. Like you were in the perfect.
That's how I feel about Ginobili. Ginobili's like Lou Williams to me. Ginobili not way better than Lou Williams to me, or like Jamal Crawford. He's better than Jamal Crawford a little bit, but not way better to me. Not way better.
I would take Ginobili over both of them. Quickly. I think I would
That's
too.
because he got rings. I think that's why you're saying that. I really think that's why you're saying that.
Yeah, it's tough because that system.
I
was
think it's
just
'cause he
so
got
elite, though.
rings.
That Spurs system was straight up. It was real
Yeah.
deal.
Jamal
Okay.
Crawford, I don't know how he would have operated Pop's system. Like Ginobili, like he did
Yeah,
what
it
he
would've
had to
been
do in
different.
that system. He was very
Not
smart.
in his okay, but how would Ginobili have operated in a different system?
I think he would have been a 20-point per game scorer. I don't know if he would have like. It depends on what team he's on. I can't just say, oh, he would have got a ring because that situation matters. But I think that
Right.
if he was in the right situation around like some other good players, yeah, I think that he could have. I think he could have been. I mean, he should be Hall of Fame now, in my opinion, just based off the ring.
Ginobili, he's in. He's in.
Oh, he's
Ginobili
in?
is actually in.
Okay,
Yeah, he is in.
Oh, so that's why you didn't. Okay, that makes sense then.
Exactly.
I know
All
he
these people I just named, they're like going to be eligible. And I actually do have 2 more names I want to ask because I just all the people I named before, they're not in yet. They're just eligible. Last 2 names, and then we're going to move on to who you guys would rather have over Wemby. Last 2 names. First one, Stephon Marbury.
Nah, he's not getting Hall of Fame.
I mean,
I'm going to say for me, when I was a kid, them Starburys, boy,
Yeah,
let me tell you.
just global. though.
the impact was crazy. I'm being for real. The impact was crazy.
I don't think.
But nah.
Well, though.
Nah.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
You from New York, Vic?
Yeah.
He revolutionary out there, ain't he?
No, he's a New York legend. He's a New York legend. They gotta put him in just for that, But they ain't gonna pay homage like that though. But even
And the last name,
he's talked about highly though. I just was watching a video. Kobe was talking about he was one of the toughest guards. Iverson was just saying,
yeah.
But
In his prime, he was really like that. It just wasn't. I don't think it was like long enough. And the last name, Steve Francis.
oh shit, I just was thinking that too. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna say yeah. He don't have as many accolades as you want because he was a guard in the early 2000s, and you had like a lot of like Kobe, Nash, Jason Kidd. Like you had a lot of guys who were taking those all NBA spots. Vince Carter, you know what I mean? A lot of guards, but like his numbers and production, I feel like was solid enough.
Is he about to be eligible?
Huh?
He's about to be eligible?
I think you have to wait a certain amount of years, but he is technically eligible. All these people are eligible. It's just like which class they determine you in.
Stevie franchise, though. That's when I started watching the Rockets.
To me, he is.
That's a tough one. I don't want to be biased. Because biasly, I'm going to say yeah. Biasly, I'm going to say yeah. But realistically, I don't know, bro. That's a hard one.
He's never gone to a finals either. Just for context.
That's why, yeah, he got shipped out. They bring in T-Mac.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Damn, I'm sorry, Stevie.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so let's move on. Wembanyama. Recently, I saw on a podcast, Skills Arena, they said that Victor Wembanyama is already a top 20 player in the NBA.
Unfortunately.
So, and yeah, I was about to say, it's Potentially. So let's dive into it. I'm going to give you guys a couple players, and you're going to tell me whether you would rather have them or Victor. First name, Jimmy Butler.
Vic.
Victor.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Second name, Jamal Murray.
Vic.
Yeah. Vic. I gotta take Vic.
He probably don't
Jason
win
Tatum.
Vic. So.
Yeah.
Now you're being disrespectful.
No.
Whoa,
When you think
whoa,
about
whoa,
it,
whoa, whoa.
I
Whoa,
wanted to
I
go
let
for
y'all
it.
slide
Ain't
on the
really no
Jimmy one
players
because
I'm
that one
taking
was
over.
close.
It ain't too many players I'm taking over Victor Wembanyama because what he doing right now, like I think he's gonna stay healthy. It's about his health, but he's showing a lot right now. This early, not just
At
offensively,
7'6", he
defensively.
should not be wrapping the ball around his body like that. That's pretty crazy.
This is the
Yeah,
worst.
no, it's cheesy. It's like he's a demigod on that court. It's
It's
crazy.
really it's really the worst he's ever gonna be, bro. And that's like that shit hurts. It's the worst he's ever gonna be. Like, and look what he's doing, bro. He was on a minute restriction, dropping 35 and 15 in like 25 minutes, bro. Yes. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm sorry. Give me Wemby.
So then, let me actually ask you like this: who are you not taking Wemby over? Is that a shorter list to you?
It's a shorter list. I'm not taking him over Embiid. I'm not taking him over Jokic. Uh,
Giannis.
long,
Don't be disrespectful.
Well,
You are not taking Wemby over Giannis right now.
long
Are
term,
you serious?
or right now?
Bro,
Long term or
right
right
now,
now?
no, I rock with Giannis.
Long term or right now?
Giannis is he's built different.
Bro, Giannis is running. What?
Wait. Long term or right now?
Oh man.
Bro,
Right now, right
That's a
now,
valid
gonna
question.
get worse,
right
bro.
now. Let's do right now, right
Okay, we're
now.
going
right
right now.
now?
I give you Giannis. Right now. Yeah, but if we talk about
Which-
2 years from now, jeez,
2 years?
Jeez.
That's what you mean by long term? In 2 years, I'm still thinking Giannis.
I'm not taking Giannis.
I don't
If you're
know.
talking
Yeah.
6 years,
Nope.
then I'm definitely Wemby.
I just need 2.
2?
I just need 2. I mean, like, if you think about it, bro, like, I don't want to admit this, especially on a podcast, 'cause I talk a lot of trash in a group chat. But when you look at it, bro, the way this Spurs team is constructed, like without really good point guard play, the way that they miss Wemby, his stats could still look a lot better. Like, there's not really much you could do to
Yeah.
stop him at all, bro. Like, it's like, what's a weakness?
Yeah.
And he's 7'6". Can you say dribbling
Yeah.
is a weakness? Can you say somebody's just gonna run up and pluck him? Can you say somebody's gonna block the pull up shot?
Well, no.
Can
No.
they do anything? Nope.
No.
I haven't seen anybody just run up and pluck him. Like, he's literally, like you say, wrapping the ball around.
He don't dribble it like in
He's
a
not
like a
Kyrie.
way like you're gonna get plucked.
He-
Like
he
you know what I mean? Like he doesn't like bring it up the court like as much as you'd think. He'll kind of like catch it on the wing, or he'll get it like off the rebound if he gets like a fast break maybe. But
That's now.
usually like Shoshin or someone brings it
And
up.
that's why it's scary, because that's now. That's what he's doing right now.
That's
He
true.
is going
But
to
I
be
mean, if he
bringing
gets
the
a
ball
guard,
up.
I mean, Trae Young's bringing the ball up, for example, if he were to get him.
He don't got to. But yeah, I get
Yeah,
you.
that'd be major.
But that's the thing, though. You don't have to. Like, he can literally bring it up if he wants to. And he's 7'6", bro. Like, it's so
So you're
hard.
taking Wemby over like, how about KD?
Right now, yeah. Wemby over
Like,
KD.
older KD? Yeah, I would take him over.
What?
Yeah.
Come on now, KD.
Wemby on the Suns
KD,
right now?
I'm rocking KD, but
Already? So
Wemby
y'all
on-
think Wemby like top 10 already right now?
He top 20.
Basically.
He
if
top
he on
20.
another team,
Well, KD gotta be like top 10,
put
right?
him on that Suns team or put him on that Bucks team. I think
If you put him on the Bucks team, you're saying that if you switch him and Giannis out, you're saying the Bucks are better?
I'm not
Not
saying
right now.
necessarily they'd be better, but would they really? They still in contention.
If he went on the Suns,
Exactly. Still like attention. That's a good way to put
I mean,
it. Yeah.
against Boston, I really only Boston that could really see them if they had Wemby too. But
because you got to think about it, bro.
I don't think that's true. I think if you put him on the Bucks, they'd be worse. Because Joel Embiid gave him like 70. I know they wasn't all on him, but like let's not like act like he's just the most dominant in the world. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Joel Embiid did put 70 on him.
Yeah, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
who's
That's what
who
I was,
said
yeah,
that?
Shagun, this is your boy Shagun
Oh
put
no,
45
Sengun
on
did
him.
cook him
he
though. He
did. Yeah,
did.
he put,
Right,
He
and
did cook
Shagun likes an undersized center for real.
Sengun put 45 on him, but I'm not gonna take
Right.
Wemby over Sengun. I mean, I'm gonna take Wemby
No, I'm
over
not taking
Sengun.
Wemby over Shagun either. I'm just saying, y'all
No, I,
making it
I
sound
would,
like this nigga Wemby.
I would take Wemby over Sengun.
Yeah, no, I take Wemby over Shagun. I'm just saying that it's not like Wemby's just the
Like, yeah,
greatest. You know what I
that's
mean?
what
Like,
I'm
I've seen
saying,
him.
bro. Like, he like 19, bro. Like
Nah,
that's
that's a fact. That's a fact.
like I'm just thinking like what he's gonna be. It pisses me off because like I said, he's in our division. So it's like it's unfortunate, but it's stuff I gotta watch. Like I gotta look at it. I got to. But like look at the Suns for instance, right? They just fell into like what? Are they in 7th seed?
The
Suns?
Suns, yeah, they're
Like
like the
I know they
Suns
were
too.
getting closer to playing talk, bro. And I really think
Yeah,
I
they
know
are.
KD's having a decent year, but like you swap out Wemby and KD,
The
they
Suns
are
do
in the
not
same
get better.
position, if better.
I don't know.
They would be in the same position.
What?
I don't
Better.
think
Yeah,
they getting that
I
much
think they
worse. I
will,
mean,
bro.
I'm never not disrespecting Durant. I pay homage to Durant, but I don't know. I just think Wemby will, in a
That's
system like that, on a team like that, with other talent around him,
that's trying to
what he
win.
doing right now.
And the Suns are trying to win. They're trying to win in their
Yeah,
7th seed. Like if Wemby's on a team that's trying to win and he's 7'6", hey, make sure nobody make no fucking layups, Wemby. Cool, I got y'all. Hey, Wemby, hit this three
sure.
for me. I got y'all. Wemby, do
But
whatever.
that's different. See, what you're explaining, if you added him to the Suns, they probably win it all. But that's not what you're asking
No,
KD to do on the
I'm
Suns.
saying
KD,
swap
if
them.
KD had,
Swap them.
if you
Swap.
swap them, I don't think Wemby could do everything KD has to do to
I
make
think
them
he could. I
good. Not right
mean,
now.
like what?
Wemby can't score dang near 30, 35 a game consistently.
I mean, he's got a
Not
minute.
now. I don't think so.
If they pass him the ball, they could. Bro, they literally.
He,
I watched a lot. Like I actually be watching. I have to watch some of the games, bro. It's disgusting how they be treating women
but
sometimes, bro. Like it's disgusting.
nah, they don't give him the ball as much as they could.
Bro,
I agree.
I get that there's clips. There's clips that you can see every now and then, but like those clips don't do it justice because it's every single game, and it's like, bro, if I had Wemby on my
Yeah.
team, fuck prize. I don't care about pride, bro. Give me an assist, bro. I'm is alley oop
Give me my
something. Like, bro, if he's on a culture that's trying to win, bro, like it would look so much different right now. But they're literally like they were running Jeremy Sochin, whatever you say his name. They were running him at point forward, trying to see if they were experimenting with Wemby. And he was still on a minutes restriction, and he was still going crazy. It's like, bro, like imagine a winning situation, not a minutes restriction. Like, son, shit gets scary, bro.
Would you take him over John Morant?
Yeah,
Really?
I rock with John Morant too, but just as if I was a GM, championship wise,
7'6", bro.
this
What?
I understand he's 7'6".
It's
Oh,
hard.
would you take him over? Would you take him over Shea and Ant too?
I don't know if I
Shea
would
and
go
Ant,
over. Oh shit.
Shea or Ant, either one.
over Shea and Wemby. No, I'm not taking nobody over Wemby. Honestly, I rock with Ant though, and Shea, I do. But
This
right
shit
now,
Dang,
his.
so
I mean, right now,
y'all low
yeah.
key think Wemby is top 10 already.
This shit his, bro. I can't lie.
Luca,
Luca got it
you
right
taking
now.
Wemby over
I
Luca?
give it. Luca got it right now. Luca got it. He MVP, top 5 MVP. He got it.
I mean,
Go ahead and say he's a good already, Vic.
I get it.
I really
get
wouldn't
it.
pick anybody over Wemby right now. Just
If you're a GM,
as a GM,
It's because
But
he's
right now-
19. You gotta factor that in.
What'd you say?
I said I can understand it from a GM's position because Wemby's like 19 or whatever, but like, nah, I think Luka's just better than he is. Like, I get he's 7'6", but like, there's some players that I think I think they're gonna be better than him. It's just hard to say because he
who?
looks so like he's 7'6", and he can like move. You know what I mean? It just looks
Yeah.
crazy, but I don't think like. I know he's going to keep getting better, but I don't think it's going to be like on some crazy like trajectory. I think
you
the
don't
way I
think
think
he'll
some.
be better than KD?
Do I think he'll be better than KD like all time? I think the rings are going to like factor into that a lot. I think that'll factor in. It depends how many he wins.
They should.
But like right now, there's no way I'm taking Wemby over KD. That's crazy to me.
30, 35-year-old KD?
Yeah. Right now, still, I think KD's better than him. Right
Shit.
now. So you
Shit.
take him over Braun right now? So you'd rather have Wemby in a playoff series than Braun right now?
That's Brian, bro. Like I can't. I'm not gonna. You can't beat that experience
Right
level.
now,
Like,
no,
that
not right now.
experience aspect. That's the only reason I would take
That's
Brian.
how I feel about KD. Or like,
Nah, fuck his
I
experience.
don't know if I'd say Steph. That's harder.
Your
That's
KD
harder.
experience don't count. He cheated. He cheated. Hey, bro.
Oh, KD gets so disrespected. I don't understand.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Actually, before we get out of here, I actually want to hear if someone can explain it to me. Because again, check out my last podcast. We kind of got into a Kevin Durant, Steph Curry argument. Why is it that
I
people
saw
don't
that.
give KD the respect? Yeah, why do people not give KD the respect he deserves?
Because he went over there. He left the team that was up 3-1 to go play with the team that beat him, that embarrassed him. Westbrook, when they went up 3-1, Westbrook had just dropped like 35. Was it a triple double?
What that
Hey,
last game?
I wouldn't be
What
shocked.
that
I wouldn't
game?
be shocked.
And y'all don't win another game, and KD's like, I'm gonna leave because y'all can't win. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Any other team KD would have went to, bro, I'd have been cool. But it's like 73 wins.
Yeah, that
What
is.
does that have to do with his basketball ability that you don't like the job he chose?
Because
Bro.
you talk about bringing like championships into debates, like that's where context comes into place. And
But and again, that was the context of that actual argument. I feel like, personally, and
Mhm.
again, that was the point of the argument, I felt like KD was the best player on the Warriors. Like, yeah, he went to that team, but he was the best player. It was Steph's team just because they drafted him. It's Steph's city. But to me, KD was the best player on the team.
individually.
How is that different than when LeBron went to the Heat, right? I get the Heat didn't beat them, so it's a little different narrative. But Dwayne Wade was already a champion Finals MVP when LeBron got there. And then when LeBron went, he was the best player on the team still, though, right?
Yeah, KD is the best player. He was the best player on the Warriors.
But that's what I'm saying. So why can't he get that respect? Like,
You think
just
he
'cause
deserves
you
the
don't?
same respect as LeBron for going to Miami?
No, not the same respect as LeBron, but I'm just saying, like, respect. Like, people act like KD ain't one of the close to 10 greatest players ever.
Fuck that nigga.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't get why that's the narrative. I really don't. I
It's
think
just
KD's
it was too stacked. It's just the fact they won 73 games. They was already right there, and they got.
But they
packed
didn't
up.
win it.
Can't respect
They
it.
didn't win the whole thing.
Why? Like, why is the going to the best team we've
They
ever?
weren't the best team. The Cavs were the best team. They won the championship.
Just because you win doesn't mean you're the best team. It
Nah,
doesn't mean.
So what does it mean?
Draymond got.
I really think that.
Yeah,
Bron-
Draymond did get done dirty. Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, but it's like, bro. Nah.
So,
bro.
okay, let me ask you this, and we're going to get out of here soon. Isaiah Thomas went on to Draymond Green's podcast, and you could tell this pissed Draymond off. And he told him that Kevin Durant kind of saved the Warriors' legacy. I kind of agree with this, like, narrative. Do you think that the Warriors, let's say KD doesn't go there, do you think that the Warriors just are a dynasty? Do you think they win those 2 next championships?
You don't want.
I don't think they win again.
With me, you don't want to have this.
No, I do, because I don't think they win again. If KD doesn't go, I don't even think they go to the finals again. I don't even think they go again. If KD stayed on OKC and was like, I want to beat the Warriors, they would have probably beaten them the next year.
Yeah,
I think he just left because he was like, I don't like this team. Like, other than Russ, no one on that team really was good. Like, Ibaka would block some shots. He had a little midi or whatever, but that team, Andre Roberson, they were trash, bro. They were trash.
We can't devalue.
No, he was a great defender, but I'm talking about skill basketball IQ players. Like, it was just him and Russ for real, and he didn't want to do that.
That's fine, but then as well, like a lot of the players on the Warriors, they started getting seen in a better light because they won. Like Leandre Barbosa, I didn't really think too much of him until he got a championship. What's the other dude's name?
Okay.
That messed up his knee. I can't think of his name.
Sean
Livingston. We just knew he was a good player that got hurt.
He was solid though.
Yeah, he was a good player that got hurt, and the Thunder had good players too, but they didn't win. So it's like they're not seen that way.
I don't know if I would call them
player
good players. Like Christian Abrinas, like he can shoot, I guess. I'm not calling those guys good. Like, come on, they're not as good as like Andre Iguodala and Livingston. Even they're not that good.
I mean,
those were like randoms, bro. Those were randoms.
That's fine, but then as well, I mean, you got Kevin Durant, you got Russell Westbrook at the same, like that 2-headed tandem. It's not like they just had no roster at all. I think that they had a decent roster. They had a decent. Did they have? They didn't have Reggie Jackson on their roster, did they?
They had Kendrick Perkins. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes are bums for real.
Kendrick Perkins. I mean, shit, Kendrick Perkins was a dog in that post.
He's
Though.
a bruiser,
You know,
enforcer.
He's a bruiser. That's true. That's true. He's an enforcer, but
They
like
played their roles.
I don't know.
They
He
played
had
their
a little
roles.
jump hook. That's about it.
Bro, he could have went to any. Like he could have went. He could have went to any. He could have went to the Trailblazers. He could have went DC.
But that's what I mean. People just don't like the move. They don't want to.
You know
What
why?
that got to do with how good he is?
You're not proving it. I thought if you want to be great, you got to show that you're great. You got to go against.
You just told me that the Warriors weren't going to win again unless he went there. How is that not proving it?
Why?
They wasn't going to beat the Cavs without him.
3-9 bro. Like,
Bro, so
wait, real quick.
would they have beaten the Cavs without him? Yes or no?
You're just acting like 73-9 is like, oh well, it's just 73-9. Who
They
else?
didn't win the championship, Raylan. They lost.
Who did they lose to?
The Cavs, and they would have lost again if AD didn't go there.
They lost to the GOAT, for sure. You know, not too many people are actually
I'm
going
gonna get you back on because you see how he keeps trying to say that. I'm gonna get you back on. I'm gonna get you back on, and we're gonna talk about that. Keep having the GOAT debate too, but you keep saying it like a matter of factly. You just keep saying it like that.
Hey, they didn't just lose to anybody. They didn't lose to Paul George or they didn't lose to these people. They lost to LeBron James, and it like
That's true.
I mean that's just like it sucks. But no other player was going to be able to make that comeback but LeBron James.
But when KD went there, what happened? LeBron was still there. What happened? But once KD got on the Warriors,
Yeah, they got overpowered, bro. What you mean?
why? Because KD's on the team. That's what made him overpowered.
Yeah, and that's why it's a whole move. That's why I don't respect the move because it's like he could have went to anywhere else and duked it out. If KD would have duked it out and got one credible ring, bro, I'm talking about.
Why is it not credible? I just don't understand why it's not credible. Why is it not credible? Because the Warriors were good, even though they didn't win the championship that year.
But they were still considered an elite, like a super team, like the best of all time.
You could argue they wouldn't have won it the year before. If Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't get hurt, you could argue they wouldn't even won it the first time.
Mhm.
Fact. So what you mean super team? I get they won 73 games. Steph went crazy that season. Don't get me wrong.
3 games, bro. If they would have
But
won,
that's because Steph had a crazy season.
if
They
they
just
would have won 60 games, I could shut up.
you see how they want to make it to discredit him. If they would have won 60, they didn't win the championship. If they would have won the championship and then he went there, I would have been like, that's whack. They won the whole jump just last year. They lost, bro. They
The
lost.
only team that he couldn't get double teamed on. The only team in the league that he couldn't get a double team, and that's where he was like, "I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna make this easy." Like, who does that, bro? What great person does that, bro? What great person does that, bro? He's like, "Shit, wait, if I go
LeBron.
two gonna be chasing."
LeBron does that. When LeBron went to the Cavs with Kyrie and Kevin Love, you thought he was going to get double teamed?
Who? LeBron? Kevin Love
Yeah.
wasn't moving that needle. Not like a Klay Thompson and a Stephen Curry,
Not quite the same, but
bro. Kevin Love.
a similar concept.
Kevin Love's a good player, bro. Don't get me wrong. Great
I'm
rebound.
talking, you got to remember Kevin Love when he first went there from Minnesota. He was like a 30.
I remember
He
when
had
he
a
was
30.
I remember when he was in Minnesota. I was seeing multiple 20-win seasons. Good numbers, but like 20-win, 18, 24.
How many wins the Spurs got this year?
This year? What?
Yeah.
15? Yeah,
Right, less than 20 wins, right?
Yeah, that's just one season. Yeah, if this is a cycle, then sure, yeah, I would 100% backtrack and be like, all right, you're right. This is how it is. But I don't expect that to be a cycle with Wemby when they actually learn how to put a point guard next to him. I think shit go get scary.
But that's what I'm saying. Kevin Love never got a great star player put next to him
Kevin Love,
when he was in Minnesota.
Kevin Love was an
That is
all-star
true.
player, but I'm gonna keep it at that. Klay Thompson.
He wasn't. I'm not saying he's as good as Wemby's going to be. I'm just saying, like,
Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry were superstar players. Klay Thompson was also a superstar 3-and-D player. He deserved that title. With what he was doing, he deserved that title, a superstar 3-and-D player. You can't tell me he did not deserve that, what he was doing in that time.
you got to check out my other video where we get into what's a superstar. I don't think Klay Thompson was ever actually a superstar.
I know what you mean.
Not
I know
what I
what
would
you
call
mean,
a
'cause I'm really loose on the superstar term, but the way that you had to guard Klay Thompson, the way that he was playing defense, he was literally, it was him and Kawhi Leonard as like the top 2 3-and-D players for a little bit. Like that's and then what he's doing officially,
Yeah.
bro, come on, son. Like, it's hard to say that that's not superstar stuff. It's hard. It's hard. You're guarding him like a superstar. Like you guard Klay
Okay.
Thompson like a superstar.
Yeah.
I think he plays elite defense. Come on.
All right.
I
Yeah, I got this.
Nah, you good. We gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all for
Oh
getting
yeah.
on. Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Hey, don't let Harden get a ring this year. That's all I'm gonna say.
Harden.
I kind of want them to win it, bruh. Russ, Harden, PG, that would be lit if they got rings. I can't lie.
Boy, you gonna get me on this podcast? I'm gonna have my shirt off. I'm gonna have Clippers painted on me and everything, bro. I'm not even a Clippers fan, but it's gonna have a 1-Uno Harden on the back. Man, stop playing. Don't let it
All
happen.
right, y'all. Appreciate you. This is Zoe. This is the last word, and I'm out.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of The Last Word. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below so you're not missing out on any of the new content I drop on this channel. Love.